Well, hello and welcome. I am Backdoor 3D. Now, today I'm going to be talking about and showing you how to add Poser runtimes and their content to the DAZ Studio content library, because it's quite a different structure, and if you're just a DAZ Studio user, or that's all you use and you've never used Poser, you probably have never come across the Poser runtimes. Now, I'm doing this pretty much for everybody, but for a friend of mine in particular, Kiwi Hawk, is a mate of mine on Discord, on my Discord channel. He has got some Poser content that he wants to use in DAZ Studio and then transfer into Unreal Engine 4. And he doesn't know how to do it, so I thought I'd put this video together today, and that will give you, well, all the steps to do it. It's very straightforward. So right, let's get into it. Well, first of all, you will probably have them in a zip file, so you'll need to unzip them with whatever your unzipping package is, and you will end up with the 2 folders or 3 folders or however many you have, and you'll notice in each of the folders there's a runtime directory. Now, the first thing we need to do is to create a top level folder. Now, you can put this anywhere you like, but I would strongly suggest that you keep it out of your Main DAZ Studio library, which in the majority of cases is my DAZ 3D library or my library. I'm just going to create it on my D drive at the moment, and I'll just create a new folder, and I'll call it, what will I call it? Poser content. X3D, that'll do. Doesn't really matter what it is. Now, when we've done that, you've unpacked your files, you've got these runtimes in the folders here, and you just need to now basically drag these folders, or copy them, probably better, into your newly created folder, and paste them in, and the same with the other one. If you do happen to get any duplicates, it will tell you, do you wish to overwrite them? See, there you go, there's one license file, so just replace it. Now we've got that X folder, the Poser content folder here, and we've got it in the runtime, and the runtime will contain a libraries folder which will have the characters that you have. If you've got poses, there will be a pose folder, there'll be a scene folder, there'll be a props folder, there'll be a light folder, a camera, a hand, and hair. There's a lot of them in the Poser runtime structure. Now, to get it into DAZ Studio is pretty straightforward. Now that we've created this folder, you just go into DAZ Studio, which I have open, and with the content manager pane active, on these little lines with the arrow here, if you click on it and go to Content Directory Manager, you will see that you've got DAZ Studio formats and Poser formats. Now, we're not interested in the DAZ Studio, but we are interested in the Poser formats. So we just click on it, and we go down to here to the directory and click on Add. This will take us to where will take us into the Explorer window where we need to go and find it. And I just opened the wrong one. D drive. It's in here somewhere, sorry, D drive. there it is, Poser Content X3D. So you just select folder and it's there. Now you can, if you've got a lot of them, you can move them up and down and put them to the top with these buttons down here. But if you now just click on accept, it will take a little while DAZ thinks about it, and DAZ is doing its thing. It might be faster on your system. Ah, there we go. Yes. Now in the content library pane, there is the DAZ Studio formats, Poser formats, other import formats, products and categories. We're only interested in Poser formats. And as you can see now, my Poser content is now in DAZ Studio. So I can now double click these and in they will come. It's all very cool. And if you happen to have characters, it will bring them in as well. And from here you can actually now transfer them. You can export them if you wanted to put them into UE4. I'm quite sure that you know how to do that. So you can export them as an FBX, or you can use Teleblender to get it from DAZ Studio to Blender. So this is just a quick one, how to put your Poser content into your DAZ Studio if you've never done it before and you've never used Poser, because it will be very strange to see a runtime directory that you probably have never gone anywhere near in your DAZ library before. So thank you. I hope you got something out of it. And Kiwi, this is for you, mate. G'day.